Hi everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where I give you healthier versions of things that you love to eat. Now I know I'm kind of in an awkward spot here right now, but I'm trying to utilize the stove because I've got a super simple option for you. For those of you that like tuna melts, right, but don't need the bread, because of course I don't think anybody should be eating gluten, this is a great alternative. It's low carb and it's super fast, super easy to make. Okay, so really we're gonna just jump right in. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up a beefsteak tomato, right? I wanna make it nice and thick so that it can sit in my pan, because I am gonna heat it. I got my pan heating right here. I'm gonna take some chunk light tuna. Yep, I'm gonna put it in a bowl. Now, you could use the packets. You can also use canned white chicken if you choose to. Really just, use something that you like to eat. But it gives you a good source of protein. Tuna's not my favorite, but it's not, I don't hate it either. It takes me back to nostalgic old days when my mother used to make me a grilled tuna fish sandwich. So, yep, gotta love those memories. Okay, so now to that, I'm gonna add a little bit of mayo. Now here is my thought process on the mayo aspect of it. Personally, I am not a huge fan of mayo, or at least not the way that it's made. Most of them do contain vegetable oil. This one actually contains soybean oil. Normally I have an avocado-based mayonnaise with me, but unfortunately it's at my other studio, my other shop. So we're just gonna use this for today just to show you. But again, take into consideration that usually when it's shelf stable, there's some issues with the additives and preservatives that are in it that are gonna not be your best option, right? That's just kind of how this rolls. So, remember that this is not the perfect food, but it is definitely a better option than using bread. Our goal here is to go from not super great to good, not from not super great to optimal. That's a huge leap, and most people aren't going to be able to do that. So I'm just gonna add about a tablespoon. I'm eyeballing it today because I love to do that. Okay, mix it up. And really, that's like the hardest part of the process besides cooking it itself. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a couple slices of the tomato in my pan. Now, if you need to use a little bit of oil, do it. This is a nonstick pan. I really don't need to add any oil to it, which I appreciate because I don't really wanna add anything to this at the moment, but you can. Something else that you could add to this, avocado. Yep, that would be amazing and yummy as well. All right, so I'm gonna take my tomato. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a pan, which is already nice and hot. I'm gonna do a scoop of my tuna. Again, you could also add pickles or onions or anything that you really love to this. Okay. All right, now to that I'm gonna actually add a piece of Sargento Muenster cheese. Now, of course, you can use whatever flavor cheese you like. That's just what the original recipe called for, so that is what I grabbed. And of course, I like something different because I don't like to do the same thing all the time, although I do tend to eat fairly similarly each day, so I don't have to food prep a bunch of different meals. I'm gonna put that over top of that, and let me see if I actually have a lid. I do, perfect. I'm just gonna use a giant lid just because that's what I grabbed, okay? And I'm just gonna set that over top of it and allow it to melt, and that's it. That's all it takes. It's gonna be a couple of minutes. You can throw it in there. Really, it's kind of about taking what you have on hand and making something amazing out of it. Good food does not have to be bland. It doesn't have to, I know that there are people like, well, if I have to eat it, I will. No, because that means you're not gonna follow it. You're not making it a healthy lifestyle. Really, your goal is to figure out what you like, find your groove, figure out what it is that you have to add to it or take away from it to make it work for you. And there's always spices and sauces, sugar-free sauces and different things that are gonna make it work for you. I eat the best meals. I'm so spoiled right now. So definitely you wanna make sure that you have a good list of meals that you like to eat. And that way you can take things that you have on hand and really simply make some great meals. So I'm gonna grab a plate really quick. And show you what the end product looks like. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's all done. Look at that. Oh, I love toasty cheese. So, all right. Perfect. Came right off the pan. There you go. Super easy, you guys. Try it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this is a great recipe for you, or if you come up with a different option. You could also use green pepper for this and roast it. It doesn't necessarily have to be pan fried. But again, the goal is to give you guys some great ideas so that it's easy and so that you have some things that you love to eat. And kind of no excuses, right? Be sure, if you love these recipes, Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel under Fillmore Fitness. Everything I've ever done Facebook Live is on there, so you can go back and do all the recipes. Now, somebody just asked me if these are things that I eat. Yes and no. I do eat and try a lot of these meals, but these days I do eat pretty optimal. I don't do a lot of cheese. I do some cheese, but my goal again is to give you some great ideas that work for you in order to live a healthier lifestyle, and then you'll figure out, do I need to dial it in a little more, or can I back it up? Even my cheat meals are not that bad these days because I don't want to feel like garbage. So let me know if these work for you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so anytime I post something new, you get it, and be looking for the post for my Patreon. I've got a bunch of new videos. It's all education. You want to hop on there for $5 a month. You can learn everything you need to know about nutrition and why what we're taught doesn't really work. So have an incredible weekend, you guys. Happy New Year's. And that's all there is. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.